We knew this was going to be a tough game. It's a very good offensive team. I just thought we came out a little flat today on with our energy. Probably quick turnaround, whatever. But we came out flat. But overall, I thought the first half our defense, we held them to 32 points. That wasn't that bad. I just thought again in the second half they scored 45 points. All right, we can't have that. A couple of times we scored and we didn't get back, and they got 6 points on 3-pointers. So we got to do a better job with that. But overall, it's hard to win, especially early on, and we're a young team. That's not an excuse, but we just are a young team, and we're doing stuff new. So it's going to take an adjustment, but I thought, they did a good job of playing in spurts. I thought we had a really good defensive defensive run in the second half. I think we got about 7 stops in a row, and I thought that opened up the game for us. So again, just glimpses here and there. We just got to put it together as a whole, and I think each game I think we'll start to get better. I think they understand what what the mission is. We got to rebound the ball better. We got to defend the 3-point line better. But again tonight they were 10 for 22 for the most part. We held them until late, and they made some tough shots. I mean, some of those threes were really tough. But we just got to do a better job with that. But again, happy that they pulled it together. We shot the ball a little bit better today from the 3. So that was, I think, that was a good thing. And again, we're not playing offensively well the way we want to, and we still putting up 80, 85 points, 81 points, and things like that. So the offense is not the problem right now. It's really more of us getting back and playing defense and rebounding. Questions? I just thought he got his rhythm. I think he understood what he had to do to get himself going. We came in and we wanted to keep putting pressure on the defense. We got into the bonus pretty early, and once they got into the bonus, I think it just opened it up for our guys.
Coach, and piggyback off that, just the team's ability to close this game out, knowing the big second half lead is stripped down to single figures. Just how impressed were you by just the team's mindset late in the game to go out there, get buckets, get stops, and get this win?
Yeah, I mean, again, this is a competitive group. They want to win, and I think they showed that. Again, we had a really nice run in the middle of that second half that opened the game up, and we kind of woke up. And for the most part, once we got going in the second half, then we made a couple of substitutions and then went down, and then that became a game. Again, once people get confidence, then it becomes a game. And again, they made some tough shots at the end. I thought that was the difference. They made some tough threes, a couple at the end of the shot clock. That happens, but I like the way we kept our composure. We kept attacking. We didn't get out of character. We kept attacking the basket because we were in the bonus. So that was a good thing. But this team is, they're young, but they got some experience. They understand. So I thought they did a good job of finishing out. I think he's made a big leap. I think one, the way we play, we try to open up the court and we try to give him some lanes to drive. And again, him and Judah, those guys are tough to guard, with space. And in transition, I thought, he made some really good decisions. He got us going in the second half by getting into the lane and pushing the ball. But I think he's really grown in that area. And I think with our spacing, when we have good spacing, I think it makes the reads a little bit easier. So, again, he's gotten better. He's still not playing, to the ability that we know he can play to. So, we're excited. We got a lot of work to do. But the one thing is that what we got to improve at, we can do it. And I think everyone has seen it. It's just been in 3 minutes here, 4 minutes there. So we just got to continue to get better.
Coach, Canisius in the first half got to the free throw line extensively. Didn't shoot very well, but a big difference in the second half. They didn't have many trips. What was the adjustment there in the second half?
I just thought we sat down a little bit better. I thought we kept them. We kept in front of our guys. Again, we had a great stretch. I know it sounds like a broken record, but we had that great stretch where we just kept guys in front of us. We were talking, we were communicating, we were walling up, making them take tough shots. I think the first half, we wasn't ready to play. We wasn't ready to play, and we still, held them to 32 points and scored 41. But the second half, I thought we got down in our stance and guarded a little bit better until the end. I think in these early games, today was actually a game that was more what he would face going forward. With the guys with the size, and again, he had 9 rebounds. He had 6 offensive rebounds. But I just thought, I think he will rebound for us. I expect a lot out of him. He's a talented young man, and we're gonna keep pushing him. But even tonight, he had nine rebounds, 7 points, 18 minutes. That's pretty good. That's pretty productive. All right, a couple of blocks. So again, this team is just scratching the surface. I'm telling you, he can be better, and his team can be better.
Coach, looking ahead to Colgate real quick, obviously a team that's had your number over the last 2 seasons. What's the mindset like going into that matchup?
I mean, the mindset is like every game. We're gonna go out there and try to defend and get this win. But Colgate's a really good team. They've been to the tournament, I think, 2 out of the last 3 years. Coach Lango does a great job. So it'll be a tough challenge for us. Luckily, we got some days to get prepared for that. So we'll be looking forward to it.
So JT played more minutes than anybody else today. You talked last game about his importance to your team. What do you like about what he does for you?
He's solid. He's dependable. He can make shots for us. He can make plays. And I think, again, I think that drive to the hole today was a big one. He's just a guy that has a great feel for the game, and he knows what we're doing and trying to accomplish. So, and he's worked his tail off from last year to this year, and I think everyone's starting to see, the type of player he is. But I just think he's that guy that he knows what we're trying to do, and he's dependable. Does he make mistakes? Yeah, everybody makes mistakes, but he has an idea of what's going on. He doesn't make that many. Yeah, the guy guarding the ball, typically. Guy guarding the ball, and sometimes, that's the biggest thing. When you playing man to man, you got to keep the ball in front of you. We try to stay out of scrambles. I think when they caught their rhythm, even the last 2 games, we didn't keep the ball in front of us. Like anything, any defense, if you can't keep the ball in front of you, it's going to be breakdowns, and that's what happened.
How would you characterize the green light that you guys how much freedom is it?
I mean, I think all of our players have freedom. This is the offense. I mean, the offense, I ask these guys to play with freedom and play in space and make the best decisions, and I think that's the one thing that I've done. I've tried to empower all of our guys. Judah has a green light. JJ has a green light. Everybody that steps on the floor, they have a green light to make a good play. And, my only thing I ask you is give me energy and effort on the defensive end, and when someone is open, we make the extra pass.
Not knowing the details of Adrian, but what has Ben Williams had to demonstrate to you that?
I have no comments with that. I think, that's just a personal team thing, so I just don't want to comment on that.
Coach, Malik continues to get a lot of minutes at the center position. Is that something you see a lot going forward, and how do you think he held up defensively tonight?
I thought Malik was really good. For us, the way we play, he's a guy that we can use as a guy that can move the ball. A lot of the stuff that he doesn't show up on the stats. Defensively, he's really good. We can switch. He can guard. Every position on the court, and that's where his value is to us. And then offensively, he's improving. So he's just a guy that he does so much for us. And you remember Marek Jolajai? That's kind of how he is. He's that guy that just does a lot of stuff that doesn't show up on the stat sheets.
Last year it seemed like went about a month without getting an offensive rebound. And today he scores up over a guy. How have you seen his game grow?
I think I think it's an adjustment, to college basketball, and I think as his sophomore year, I think he's more comfortable. I think he understands what he needs to do, and I think he's trying. He's not as consistent as we would like, but he's trying, and he's getting better at it. I forgot to mention the last game he had 5 rebounds. Today he had 2, but that one offensive putback was really a big putback. So again, improvement. He's just got to get the consistency part of it. We wore script jerseys again? Oh, okay. I'm not sure. I mean, no. We love the script jerseys. The jerseys is the last thing that's on my mind right now. But it seems like everyone likes them, so we'll keep wearing them.
Time for one more.
Thank you. Oh, you got one?
Yeah, Coach, 2 games
I think just kind of staying with it because I thought both games, got cut close, and just us getting together and building it back up and coming out with the win. I just think just that type of fight. We could have easily been in a 1-point game in any of these games, and we did a good job of locking in and building that lead back up and coming with the win so early. Just their grit, just their grit.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys.